You have two choices. Not next year, not someday. Now. You can remain the person you have always been. Comfortable, distracted, emotionally weak. Constantly explaining yourself to people who do not even respect themselves. Or you can disappear for a while. Become disciplined, control your mind, move in silence, and return different. Because eventually, life forces every man to make a decision. Stay comfortable, or become powerful. Most people never transform, because they never truly decide. They want results without discomfort, growth without sacrifice, respect without discipline. So they stay trapped in the same cycle for years, talking, planning, complaining, starting over every Monday. Meanwhile, time keeps moving, quietly, and one day they wake up realizing they traded their potential for temporary comfort. The painful truth is this: your life is not destroyed in one dramatic moment. It is destroyed slowly, by distraction, by hesitation, by endless validation seeking, by constantly choosing what feels easy instead of what builds strength. And the worst part, modern society rewards weakness. It rewards noise, attention seeking, constant updates, endless talking. People announce goals they never commit to. They post visions they never suffer for. They confuse attention with progress. But the Stoics understood something timeless. A man who needs applause has already surrendered his power. Marcus Aurelius wrote his deepest thoughts in private journals, never meant for the world to see. Think about that. One of the most powerful men in history did not obsess over being seen. He obsessed over mastering himself. That is why his words survived centuries. Not because he chased attention, but because truth has weight. And today, most people have lost that weight. They cannot sit in silence, cannot focus, cannot endure boredom, cannot resist distraction. Their minds are overstimulated and underdeveloped at the same time. Constant entertainment has made discipline feel unbearable, which is exactly why discipline has become rare. And rare things become valuable. There are people right now with less talent than you, less intelligence than you, less opportunity than you, who will still outperform you in life, not because they are special, but because they learned how to suffer productively. They learned how to stay focused while others stayed distracted. That is the difference, not motivation, identity. Because eventually, every action becomes a vote for the person you are becoming. Every distraction shapes you. Every excuse shapes you. Every disciplined action shapes you. Your habits are not random behaviors. They are evidence. Evidence of who you truly are. So ask yourself honestly, what identity are you building every day? The disciplined man or the comfortable man? Because you cannot become powerful while remaining addicted to comfort. The two cannot coexist. Most people are not physically tired. They are mentally scattered. Their attention is broken, and attention is life. Whatever controls your attention controls your future. A distracted person can never become dangerous, because transformation requires sustained focus. The body changes slowly. The mind changes slowly. Character changes slowly. But modern people want instant rewards. They cannot tolerate gradual progress, so they quit before the results appear. And social media made this worse. Now everyone feels pressure to perform their growth publicly. People announce every new goal, every new routine, every new beginning. But speaking too early destroys energy, because the brain mistakes talking for accomplishment. You feel productive without actually changing. That is why so many people remain stuck. They are addicted to the image of growth instead of the process of growth. Real transformation is usually invisible in the beginning. No applause, no validation, no dramatic movie soundtrack, just repetition, quiet repetition. That is the part weak people avoid. Talk less. Not because silence makes you mysterious, but because excessive talking weakens execution. Every time you constantly explain your plans, you release energy. You become emotionally satisfied before the work is even done. That is dangerous, because life does not reward intentions. It rewards completion. There are people who have talked about changing for 10 years, and there are people who disappeared quietly for 6 months and returned unrecognizable. The difference? One loved attention, the other loved growth. Strong people understand something weak people ignore. Results speak with less effort than words ever could. A disciplined body speaks. A calm mind speaks. Financial stability speaks. Self-control speaks. True power rarely needs announcements. The lion does not need to remind the jungle it is a lion. Its presence already does that. And perhaps that is why silence scares people. Because silence creates uncertainty. People become uncomfortable when they cannot predict you, when they cannot access your thoughts, your plans, your weaknesses. Weak people overshare because they crave reassurance. Strong people observe quietly because they trust themselves. That trust changes everything. Silence scares people because silence forces reflection. And most people spend their entire lives avoiding themselves. Noise is an escape. Constant music, constant scrolling, constant entertainment. Because silence exposes truth. Truth about wasted potential. Truth about unhealthy habits. truth about fear. A quiet mind becomes impossible to manipulate. That is why modern systems constantly fight for your attention, because distracted people are easier to control. But Stoicism teaches inner independence, the ability to remain steady without external stimulation, the ability to sit alone without feeling empty. That is power. Imagine becoming so mentally disciplined that boredom no longer controls you. Imagine being able to focus deeply while everyone else chases stimulation every few seconds. That alone would separate you from most people alive today. And here is the harsh truth. Most people are not afraid of failure. They are afraid of discomfort. Failure can be blamed on circumstances. Discomfort feels personal. It exposes weakness immediately, which is why discipline becomes rare. Move differently, not emotionally. Strategically, stop reacting to everything. Stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Stop announcing every move. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Privacy is protection. When your goals are exposed too early, so is your energy. Opinions begin entering your mind. Doubt enters your mind. Comparison enters your mind. Suddenly your vision becomes polluted. There is wisdom in quiet preparation. The arrow moves backward before moving forward. Remember that. Nature itself understands hidden growth. Seeds grow underground first. The caterpillar disappears before becoming something new. Transformation often looks like isolation before it looks like success. But weak people cannot tolerate isolation. They need constant reassurance. They are progressing. Strong people keep building, even when nobody notices. Especially then, not everyone deserves updates about your life. Some people secretly enjoy watching you remain average. That is uncomfortable to admit, but true. Not everyone clapping for you wants you to win. Some people prefer the version of you that feels smaller, less disciplined, less focused, less powerful, because your growth reminds them of their own excuses. And when you begin changing, people react strangely. Not because you became worse, but because your discipline exposes their lack of it. Your focus exposes their distraction. Your silence exposes their insecurity. So stop seeking universal approval. It does not exist. Even Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, was criticized. If greatness could not escape criticism, neither will you. Live according to principles, not applause. That is freedom. Privacy is power, because what is protected grows stronger. A fragile flame must be guarded from the wind. Your vision is the same. Protect it while it develops. Protect your routines. Protect your focus. Protect your peace. Not every achievement needs posting. Not every lesson needs explaining. Not every battle needs witnesses. Some victories become sacred precisely because they happened in silence. There is something deeply powerful about becoming successful quietly. No dramatic speeches, no desperate announcements, just undeniable results. And one day, people call it luck, but they never saw the isolation, the discipline, the sacrifice, the lonely mornings, the quiet self-control. They only see the outcome, never the construction. So here you are again, facing the same two choices: comfort or transformation, distraction or focus, excuses or discipline. One path feels easier now but becomes painful later. The other feels painful now but becomes freedom later. Choose carefully, because your future is quietly being built by what you repeat daily, not your intentions, your repetitions. And maybe the most dangerous thing about wasted potential is how normal it feels while it is happening. Years disappear quietly. Dreams disappear quietly. Ambition disappears quietly. Until one day, a person wakes up trapped inside a life they never truly chose. Do not let that become your story. Disappear for a while if you must. Train your mind. Strengthen your discipline. Master your emotions. Become difficult to distract. Become difficult to manipulate. Become difficult to break. And when you finally return, do not return louder. Return stronger. Because in the end, the people who transform their lives are rarely the loudest. They are simply the ones who finally decided